Hello students, your instructor here, John Mendiola with another screencast. This one looking at Premiere, how to get a project set up, or at least one way to get a project set up. So the first thing I'm going to do is, when I open up Premiere, it's a little different than the other Adobe applications you've been using. It doesn't open up fully, it kind of gets this little screen. So we're going to do a new project, and we get this thing, and I'm going to leave all of this alone for now. I'm not going to worry about that. The location is important. Because if you don't set this, it's going to put it, as you can see, in a spot where it wants to. So I'm going to click Browse, and I'm on a Mac here, but it's going to be the same if you're on a PC. And I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to make, I have this, I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it, I don't know, Demo Online, whatever. Create that, and I'll choose that folder. And then I give a name to the project. So again, it's different. I'm giving the project file a name before you even start creating it, which is different than the other Adobe software. So the name I'm going to give it is, I'll just call it Demo Starting Project. And I'll hit OK. And I'm going to get something else. A new sequence dialog will pop up. Now, you may get this by default, the DVNTSC. These are good to get started with. If you have HD video and you have a machine, this is the more important part, a machine that's powerful enough to be able to really process that and handle it, you can look in some of the HD ones. I would suggest you go towards the 720 ones just because it won't be as heavy of processing. But if you have a pretty big machine, it's got good processor, graphics card, a lot of memory, large hard drive, you might want to check this out. But otherwise, you can get started with this, because even if you have HD content, you can always just shrink it down and use it in your standard one. So I'm going to go, let's just say, I don't know, I'll do standard. If you have widescreen footage, you can do that. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the black on left and right side. It's going to be kind of odd looking. So I'll just go standard for now, and I can give the sequence a name if I want to. I'll just leave it as sequence 1. That's not really important at this point. I can always rename it later too. So I'll hit OK, and it'll take a little bit, and then it'll fire up. So I'm going to shrink this to fit here. Hold on. Alright, so you should see something similar to this, and you can move all of these around. Like, for example, if I wanted effects controls to be like between these two, I could put it right there, and I can see my audio mixer or my source or whatever. I'm just going to put it back there, tab it. So, like some of the other Adobe software, you can move things around and adjust how you want them to be. Anyway, so sequence 1 I can see here, and I also see sequence 1 here. So the first thing I'm going to do is work in sequence 1. Anyway, what I need to do is import my video files, and if I have any graphics files, I can import those as well, like pictures. So I'm just going to go File, Import, and the nice little things, you actually just double click in the empty space here in the project panel, which keeps track of your assets. So again, 130, I'm just going to use some skateboarding footage that was provided on the website, and I'm going to load in these first because they're smaller, and I'll hit open. And it may take a time, take some time to import them because they are larger files. And I'll try this again, import the next one. And the thing you can do is you can actually click on, let's say, oops, I can rename them if I want to, which would be helpful. Anyway, click on this, I can hit this little play button.
Well, it takes a lot of
like
work,
that,
and it's something,
so
like I said, I've been doing it.
Anyway, so I got that. So this just gets them in. Now here's a very, very important thing, and I may, we may stop this short and create another video. The important thing to remember is this. When I go to File Import, and I have my video files in here, I'll grab graphics. There were some graphics provided in the extras folder. Let's say just grab this one for now. They are not actually in Premiere, so to speak. Okay, nothing is in Premiere. All that's in Premiere is an instance or a link to that file on your computer. So I strongly, strongly urge you that start your project. Notice how I had a folder, right? I had a folder that I called Demo Online. Make a folder, kind of like a root folder if you had a web design class yet, or in it right now. Make a root folder, and all your stuff is going to go there. Okay, everything is going to go there. All right, so I have everything in an M130 folder, and project files in a specific subfolder of that. But everything's going to go there because if those files move, Premiere won't know about it. They won't know where they are, so it won't know what to do. So make sure all your files are in that one folder because Premiere just loads an instance of them. We'll talk more in the next video.